Alright, I'm in drop D instead of the drop C. Figure that hopefully good enough to get through this. So I see you got this marked at 200. 3 times is the most it's done. Let's see how that even feels here. Wrong notes. Damn it. So, one thing you have to remember to do is breathe. You have to breathe. Whenever you're doing something that pushes your endurance, you gotta breathe. Very similar to, weight training stuff. You can't just hold your breath when you're doing a bunch of high rep stuff. You gotta breathe. You gotta get oxygen where it belongs, where it's needed. So I was making sure that I was breathing bigger breaths than normal. So this way I could keep going. As I was definitely feeling the forearm getting fatigued there. So one thing we could do is, can you even just down pick that amount of bars at the 200? And so we can start putting a plan together to try and help you get the down picking speed faster. I've had some decent success with people. One thing to keep in mind here, like 200 beats per minute for, I would say, most people, downstrokes with the eighth notes for a long period of time, that's asking a lot. It is. So something to keep in mind there. I mean, obviously, I don't want to say obviously. I did it, but it's not really good proof that anyone can do it. I was having to make sure I take deep breaths there to help me push through it. So that's definitely is, pushing. It's going to push some limits. It's going to push some limits for sure. So that's important to keep in mind when working on this sort of thing, that downstrokes at 200 for a long period of time is going to be asking a lot for anybody. So what you could do, like, forget the string skipping stuff and just see, like, can you make it through? Just like maybe something like that. Notes specifically, just something like 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3. You could make it more like this and change the root notes when it's supposed to. It's like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. No, it would be 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 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 Or just keep it simple, set the gauge, set the 3. I guess I change that to, no, that's right, down to the 2. It's like, see, can you do that for 3 times through? Remember to breathe. do 3 like that. If you can't, well then doing the string skipping stuff is definitely out for right now because that's going to make it more difficult. And then, so yeah, basically just follow the 5, 8, 3, and 2, and go through that and see if you can do it 3 times in a row without stopping at the 200. If you can't, can you do it twice through? If you can't do that, can you at least do it 1 time through? So we got to get an idea where you're at with that stuff. And yeah, we'll put together more of a plan when we meet up next week. But start with that. Just forget the string skipping stuff there. Just can you do this, the 5 for 2 bars, the 8 for 2 bars, the 3 for 2 bars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, the 2 for 2 bars, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then repeat that 3 times in a row. If you can't do that, we got to scale it back. So I can go on and on and on and on and on, but then it's going to be really long, and then it might be a question of like, well, where the hell am I supposed to start? So let's try that this week. We can get more detailed next time we meet up. All right, 60 for number 1. Here we go. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. All right, 100. 1. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. $140. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Try 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I'll go down maybe 150 for the repeats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Jesus Christ, that's hard. I would drop 20 BPM as soon as you start to go for the repeats, because that's man, that's hard to concentrate on. All right, starting to get rhythmic again here with our triplets. 60 beats per minute. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4. 2, 3 and a 4. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4. Done. 100. 1, 2, 3, 4. I missed the string there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good Lord. Take 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. $140. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. $180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, number 3, tapping. One, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. $120. 1, 2, 3, 4. $150. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. $180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. All right. Any questions come up, let me know. I'll see you again next week.